Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, it is working good. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So we are starting off on a new game this evening. I've not even. This is the first time I've even switched this game on, so I kind of know what to expect. I've seen enough about it now that I kind of get it. But yeah, I've never played it before. So I'm hoping to be impressed and hoping to make this my regular Monday evening live stream. So, without further ado, let's go for it. No, we'll go standard and normal fine, as it's the first playthrough. A new life, that's, I'm assuming, just the basic starting conditions. So again, we'll go with that whilst I'm still learning. Right, what are we calling this place? Beardtopia. Going to Beardtopia. We can edit our sigil. Ooh, that's cool. I'm not going to spend a great deal of time on this, but change one or two things. Already got one of those, so we'll do a circle and can't move it around, unfortunately, but that's okay. Symbol B is that. Symbol C. Let's go with star and then this one. Yeah, cool. That'll do. I'm not going to mess around too much with that. Cool, so we're in Beardtopia. That's our sigil. Map type, valleys, hillside, mountain. Just have a look at. Oh, so it's like your starting point. Okay. Hillside and the mountain. That one over there. I think we'll go with valley, just so we've got like lots of nice open space and hopefully lots of trees and resources to harvest. Map size. Let's get that to large and let's just randomize the seed a bunch of times and done. Oh, okay, so it actually does change the map. I was just clicking it so quickly. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. Cool, next. Okay, our dupes, or settlers as they are in this game. Let's have a look. This may take me a while, as I'm not familiar with what the mechanics are in this game. Let's have a look. Very high culinary, but rubbish for everything else. I'm going to swap you out so you're a bit more balanced. Loves a bit of botany, so be good, a good farmer. Marksman loves that, so you'll get much better at it. Yeah, I kind of like you. Hi, we're going to lose. Go all in. You'll learn things the hard way. Yep, that's the plan. Yeah, we'll see how it plays out, but it should be an interesting one either way. Cool. Let's go with this guy. He's not quite sure what speechcraft is going to be for. Turn enemies into allies. So this probably like the RimWorld feature where you can imprison people and then turn them over, like make them become one of your citizens. That might be quite useful. Likes marksman. Oh, okay. So sorry, this is group skill. Got you who loves to be a marksman. Sure. Let's go with Cinnamon, but we are going to change Cinnamon to we're gonna. So you've finally got yourself a dupe in my game. We're gonna lose. So let's go with that. Age 43, which is not ideal. Let's have a look at these perks. Comes into his own in a fight, roused by the prospect of violent slaughter. So you've got a bloodlust we're gonna lose. Disfigured. Oh dear. After the fire, we're gonna did not really have a face, but he had a purpose. If you will look, we're gonna in the eye. And Chili always complains of drafts and chills and huddles close to the fire. He must be kept warm. Cool, I can deal with that. Religious alignment. Yeah, I'm with that. Cool. I'm just going to leave that as is. Right, next dupe. Let's have a look. You like medicine and you like animal handling. Okay. Rubbish at botany. You might be a good researcher, though. Okay, let's go with you then. And in fact, let's just have a quick look. Who are we going to choose? Let me open up my followers list and choose somebody new. Content, no, not content, community followers list. Let's have a look. Let's go with Viper. Viper's in the game. Viper Winter. We're gonna Osborne. And let's have a look at our final one. Oh, wow. She has got lots of interests. Really interested in being a marksman. Interested in being an intellectual, but nowhere near as good as Viper is. Very good at botany. Interest in animal handling. Smithing is good. Speechcraft is good. Good culinary as well. Yeah, actually, I think this is quite a nice rounded team. Let's just have a look at her perks. Even in scorching conditions, Joanna can take the heat. She loves working in the sun. Green Thumb has always loved plants, sometimes better than people. Cool. Yep, let's choose a name for this dupe as well, and we'll go with I know. You are gonna be Kai Tinnell. So we've got We're Gonna, Viper, and Kai. Right, I think that's that. So let's see. Oh, this is just a summary of everything I've chosen. I will show the tutorial tips. I'm not going to spend a great deal of time reading them out, but yeah. I don't know. I know some of the things you can do in this game. I don't know the key bindings for them, though, so that will be useful to know. The plague had ravaged the British Isles, leaving a trail of destruction, and untold millions went to an early grave. And those left standing were plunged into poverty, brutally scarred by the horrors that they had witnessed. Nothing would ever be the same again. In the springtime of the year 1353, were Gunnar, Viper, and Kai set off into the wilderness to claim a piece of land as their own, as was their right, in the eyes of God and under the law. Here they may lay down the foundations for some kind of future. Perhaps hope will follow. Viper is confident, defiant even. We will make this work. We will take our share of land. We will build there and we will defend it. Many have tried. Some have fallen, beset by bandits, defeated by drought. Yet many have also prevailed. Have faith. The place we found will stand centuries from now. Our descendants will be there still. After many travails, they arrived in a valley with golden plains cut through by a snaking river. For Kai, it conjured visions of bountiful harvests, song and wine, a place to put down roots, a homeland. They decided to title it Beardtopia. Okay, let's quickly pause. Okay, WSD, zooming in and out. That's normal, tilting, number 5 resets the cam, and then just some alternate controls. Okay, fine. So it's control and mouse wheel for the layers. That was the thing that I wasn't too sure about how to do. Control click on any object or to jump to that given layer. Okay, good to know. And also you can use comma and full stop to scroll through them as well. You can speed up time 1, 2, and 3, space to pause. Yep, all pretty standard stuff. Cool. So let's have a look at the lay of the land. What do we have? Have a look. So we've got a little kind of pit here, lush forests, a bit of a pit there. Pits are right round the edge of the map. Some large open land here. So I think probably the bulk of our buildings are going to go in this over here first. Hey, cool. So we've got the lay of the land. Right, let's. Oh, we want to allow all of these items first and foremost. And we need to, well, there's a bunch of things that we need to do. So first of all, let's have a look at jobs. This works exactly the same as it does in RimWorld, and this is not included, so we don't need the tutorial. But let's see what everybody should be doing. So we want you growing and harvesting for sure. You've got a botany of 1 and a botany of 0. So yeah, Kai is going to be our main grower. And budding plants as well. Mining 8, 4, 9. So we'll put mining as a second designation, and Viper will have that as a number 1. You're also really good at smithing, so we'll have you as a 1 and the other 2 as 4s. Tending to the wounded. Yeah, we want that done by everybody immediately. 8, 3, and 0. That's you can have it turned off. Don't want you tending to people. We're gonna let's see, convalesce. So how quickly people will heal, I'm assuming, or whether they'll. I suppose that's got to be a priority for everybody. If they're hurt, we want them to go and chill. Hunting, marksman 8, marksman 4, marksman 0. So it looks like you're gonna be our hunter. And Viper, you're not going to do any hunting, and we'll have it as a third priority for Kai. Construct 7, 8, and 4. So Viper is going as number 1. Gunner is going as number 2, and that'll just be like a really low priority. Well, a 4 for Kai. Growing, we don't want you growing anything with a botany of 1. Don't want you growing anything. So I suppose we'll have that as a 5th. No, maybe a 4th. Harvest 3. Sorry, no, that's 1, 0, and we've already. So have that as a low priority for you. Have that turned off. You 4, 8, 9. We want that as a number 1 priority for Viper. Number 2 priority for Gunner. Yeah, like Kai has got a lot to do, so I'm going to drop that down to a 3 for Kai. Get the others 2 doing the mining first. Cutting plants, we'll have it as a low priority for you, and don't want you doing any of that. Cooking, 12, 7, and 9. So that means that you're going to be our chef. And then we'll have Viper as a secondary chef. And again, you've like Kaya's got loads of good skills, but yeah, she's got a lot on her plate. So I'm just going to drop that down to a 4 for you. Crafting, just leave it as a 3 for everybody. Smithing, 0 for you. So let's switch that off. 5 for Viper. So we'll put that up to a 2. Cool. Carpentry, 2, 4, and 9. God, Kai is just excellent all-rounder. Carpentry up, and then 2, and then very low priority for Wood Gunner. Tailoring, 8, 4, and 7. So, Wood Gunner, you're also going to be our tailor, and Viper will back you up there. We'll just have it as a very low priority for Kai. Research, who's our researcher? 10, 11, and so Viper is going to be a researcher then. In fact, they're all pretty good at. Well, okay, you're not very. So we'll drop that to not even. You can't even do it, Kai. You've got enough going on as is. Steward and hauling things. Yeah, we want everybody hauling things, so we'll set that to 1 for everybody. Cool, that's the jobs set up. Schedule. So it looks like it wants us to do 7 notches of sleep, and then in the middle of that we can kind of figure it out. So right, no, it's saying 6 notches of sleep here. Okay, that's fine. We want you doing that. No, wrong one. Right, yeah, that looks right. And then for Kai, we'll do working all 3 there, 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 leisure here, the rest. So they're all on staggered shifts. We're gonna need to do that. Okay, I think that's correct. Manage. Okay. Which items your settlers will auto-equip? Okay, who is a good... Let's have a quick look. Viper, what are your stats for marksman? 0. So Viper, you're not getting a boat. We're gonna... You're very interested in being a marksman, so we're definitely going to get you to pick up the sturdy longbow. Ranged. I have a look at you. Also very interested in being a marksman. Melee is 9. Let's have Kai also on range. Oh, skill level not met. So actually, nope, nobody can equip that sturdy longbow. That's annoying. Well, I want Wig Gunner to have the bow more than I want Kai. So we'll tell Kai to instead equip melee one hand and equip that, and Viper can wooden spear. That'll do. I suppose it's probably a 2-handed. Excellent. Who's got the one-handed? Kai. So I'll get Kai to equip that shield. Nobody else with shields though. Headgear, all headgear for everybody, and all apparel for everybody. I think we actually have any armor. We've definitely got 1 shield, and I'll get Kai to pick that up. She's already doing it. Excellent. Right, priority number 1, bedrooms. Let's see what all of the shortcuts for build menus are. Okay, looks like it's just clicking. There probably are hotkeys for them, but I'll figure that out as we go. So we want a... We want something like that. Some wooden doors. And we'll go back to walls. Just coming at that, come down like that, and then fill in the sides. I did put all the UI onto the largest setting, and I'm not quite happy with it. It's a little bit too large. I'm just going to quickly nip out to this and get rid of that for a second. Okay, get going. Chop that tree down because it's just blocking my view. And in fact, you can do the same with that tree. That tree as well. Okay, off they go. In fact, they've got a lot to do, so let's whack it up to level 3. And Kai, for some reason, has just decided to fall asleep on the ground. Already figured out forbidding and allowing, so we'll just close that. Construction already figured that out, so we'll close that. Nowhere to store resources, not enough beds. Yeah, definitely aren't enough beds. There's 0 beds. So let's go and fix that problem now that most of the structure is done. So furniture, a sleeping spot. Where do we rotate? Q&E? Q&E. Oh, no, did that wrong. Try that again. How do we cancel something? Stop hitting escape. That would cancel. And the final thing we'll need to do for this building is give it a roof. That'll work nicely. Okay, get going with that. Okay. Once they're done with this. Okay, everybody's got a bedroom. Not sure if everybody's got a bed though. Now, how do we hide the roof? How can we make it so we can see the... I suppose it's not the important thing in the world. The only reason I do want the roof to disappear is so I can see if those beds actually got made. Not clear to me at the moment. They might be fitting them now. Okay, everybody's idle, so let's get them going with some tasks. Chop down a few more trees. Let's harvest a bit of hay. Should do. Viper, why are you idle? What is Viper capable of doing? Construction. Yeah, I suppose I do need to make a little supply room. So let's... I'm going to make it adjoining to the bedrooms. We'll just do a wooden wall here. We'll put a thatched roof over this. Okay. We can't do that just yet. We've got that prepared for later. We do need an actual room, though. And we'll do it adjoining on this side of the building. So, no. Not quite sure how big this needs to be. But you know what? Let's figure that out first. We need... let's see, where is it? Leisure. Miscellaneous. Production. We need a research table. That's one of the things. And we'll that spin around. Pop that there. And a butchering table. I'm going to be doing any hunting immediately, but yeah, it doesn't hurt. So the wall's going to go there, so we want to put that there. And then we can carry on with our walls. But I can unpause it now. Everybody's got something to do. Just go to medium speed. Oh, that's one thing that I forgot to do. Pause. I need to figure out how to get rid of these roofs because I don't like not being able to see into the building, especially. There we go. Hide roof elements. Lovely jubbly. We need to put wooden floors in everywhere. You know what? Let's just do their bedrooms for the time being. We'll worry about the other ones later. We'll probably also need wooden floors in this room. Cool. Looks like we're going to need some more trees. Highlight a few more. The chop. There goes we're gonna with the wooden floors. Tie back to some logging there. Everybody gaining skills from the tasks that I'm asking them to complete, so that's very nice to see. We are going to need a roof for this new little room. Make sure we add that in. Might actually require us to get a little bit more hay. I've rattled through what we've got. What's this? Mushroom piles and wood piles. So that roof is in. Good. So this is our little workroom and production. Yeah, I kind of know how this works-ish. So this produces chronicles, and we want that done forever. We do need quite a lot of chronicles. Chronicles are used for research. Let's do architecture and unlock that. We've already got 15 books. So the reason I wanted to do that one, well, you have to do that one first. It's not like it was a choice for me, but one of the reasons that I was waiting for it is because I want to use it here so that we can have like a little storage hut, put a roof over the top of it. Now, is this going to completely protect all of these things? No, absolutely not. But it will be important. Wooden floor here too. And we'll get them focused on building those things first. Viper and we're gonna sleep right. I will probably be going to bed very soon. Where are we up to in the day? There goes Kai. Kai's gone to bed, but Gunner's probably going to be waking up pretty soon. So in fact, just one thing. Let's have a look at attribute. No, mood. Slept in own quarters, so +8 for sleeping in their own room. But deprived of religious activities. So mood is one thing that we're going to have to focus on quite quickly. So let's. I'll leave everything going, but we do want to put in some religious buildings. So we'll throw that shrine in there. That shrine in there. Now they'll be able to pray. Hello, Mr. McCoy. How are you this evening, bud? You'll need a drainage system so the storage won't get wet. Yes, that would be a cool little thing to add in. Actually, yeah, having kind of gutters around that's a really cool idea. Don't know whether it's necessarily accurate to medieval times, but it certainly is a cool idea. You can actually, if you go into the pause menu, oh no, it's on the main menu. You can actually go and have a look at what the roadmap is for this game. I think the most recent thing that they've just brought in is weapon storage. We're not going to worry about that for quite some time, but yeah, that's something that that they've done recently. I mean, it's not been out for ages. It's been out for a fair while. I think it was June 1st, maybe June 1st or June 21st or June 11th, something like that. But it's a few months into release now, and yeah, it seems to be doing quite well. They're building those. Then there's still the roof to put on. Let's also get them chopping down these trees here because they're in the way, and we'll get them cutting down some of these plants as well. Now, one. Ooh, actually, no, not all of these. Oh, yeah, it's all just grass. That's fine. Yeah, you can chop all of that. So we are going to want to put zones in, and stockpile is going to be in. If I can get it to go in the right way. Come here. To go in like that. Dumping stockpile, warfare stockpile. Okay. I want to expand zone. Here. So the reason I've prioritized this is because if we leave all of that stuff, in fact, I built that storage room in that place for a particular reason. It's all mostly in the storage stockpile already. If you were to leave it out here, so if we look at these sticks, for example, it will decompose. Now, sticks will take over a year to decompose, so not worried, but yeah, all the other stuff would decompose just being sat out in the elements. For example, food, 74% fresh, it will decompose in 5 days. So that is actually our next task, I believe. the best way to store them is to have a basement room. So we're gonna want to start doing a bit of mining.